Hello, hello. I'm known from nowhere, and I'm playing FNAF. So, I I don't feel like in a rut today, but I feel like I'm in a bit of a rut. I've been in a bit of a rut lately. FNAF be a little loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Yep, and the stream's gonna do that. FNAF's always quirky. Whenever the first one, do the first one. I do the first. Bleh. Whenever I play the first FNAF, it always gets a bit weird on me. Come on. Now it's not. Now it's just a white screen. All right, close it and reopening it. It's always weird, but I'm just gonna be chatting, playing FNAF, thinking about stuff that's on my mind, and just attempting not to get my insides ripped out by a giant bear. So I can continue on night 4, or I can go to new game, and I think I'm just gonna go to a new game. I don't think I ever really beat FNAF 1. Like, I never really get close enough to beating it. FNAF 2, I feel like I can beat, and FNAF 3, I can beat. I like beating FNAF 3, though, a lot. I mean, the gameplay, absolutely, I feel like I'm playing Russian roulette, but I do enjoy it. Gosh, I love Phone Guy so much. This is like my favorite parts of the game right here, just Phone Guy. Just calling, and he's just like, yo, welcome to the job. You may get your insides ripped out. Be careful.
I want to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night.
See, right there. About to get my insides ripped out and thrown across the pizzeria.
Now, as a matter of fact, so
Oh yeah, I forgot to do my little stream opening thing, so I'm just gonna breeze through it. My heart isn't really in it today, unfortunately. I apologize. But I stream every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or after 3 p.m. Discord in the description will let you know the stream schedule and when stream starts, and notification bell to know when videos and streams are uploaded daily and constantly. Recommend games. I try and play any and all of them. And that's about it. So if you enjoy, please like and subscribe. Normally that little spiel's a little bit longer, but I speedrun this on an Android. The Android version is too easy. The Android, I feel like it'd be hard if it was hard on a Android. Because just touchscreen controls, I feel like would slow you down a lot playing FNAF.
Get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to
I love how he just like, oh, the animatronics get a bit quirky. Best line.
I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters.
Do I have to check for Foxy on night 1? I don't think I do.
Show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up, they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87.
Ooh, the bite in the 87.
The human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcibly pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask.
Ah.
Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up.
He talks a lot longer than I remember him talking.
I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras.
Yo, boy, this is good. Hello and welcome. I'm just kind of letting Phone Guy talk. Let him do his little thing. I am just... tired today. Oh, Bonnie finally moved. Bonnie there? I don't know. Where are you, Bonnie? Bonnie? Bonnie's nowhere to be seen, which is slightly bad for me. And YouTube's closing out for me, and I'm gonna reopen it. So if your stream closes, just join back in. There's nothing I can do about that because that's just something streams do. And it kinda sucks, and there's nothing I can do. But I'm having a low energy day, and I feel like if I did Hades for the 3rd time in a row, people would just be like, yo, stop playing Hades. Play something else. And so I'm doing some FNAF. No, but I really wanted to play Hades again, and I'm like, I should switch it up. Also, Hades never really does that well anyways. I feel like obviously I get like all like the normal people, and I absolutely love you all to death for coming by and watching, even if you have me on in the background. But it's one of those things where I'm like, if I'm trying to get subscribers, I gotta... He's in the closet, okay. Definitely changing up games is good, and FNAF always does well. And so I was just like, I kind of just want to like had a day to where I'm like, I just want to do well. And I've just been also just like recording all morning and afternoon, and I'm just jumping into FNAF now. I'm not saying trying to shock my system awake, but like I've had exercise, sugar, food, energy drink, and nothing is waking me up. My body is like, we should give up. We should just like curl in a ball and give up. And I'm like, no. I mean, you could have just done a couple of weeks ago to stop playing 4 and 5 times in a row. I didn't play 4 and 5 times in a row. I did it twice. And then that was it. I don't know why you keep exaggerating how much I play FNAF. I really don't play FNAF that much. Boy, this is good. And then I did a bunch of My Hero Ultra Rumble reusable crap, and I feel like every time I try to do Fortnite 2, it's just never like... What's the words I'm looking for? It's never gonna go anywhere. And that's one of the things I don't like about streaming, is that the fact that it's like, if you try streaming and it's like, oh man, you want to like grow your viewer base and like do all this cool stuff, and it's like, I could do like the world's coolest stuff and do the world's most hardcore challenges, but I don't have a viewer base and it's not going to go anywhere, and I can make all the shorts and videos in the world and it won't go anywhere. Which kind of stinks, but you know what? That's just the world it'd be competitive like that for streaming, and you know, that's just how it is. And I'm fine with that. I love streaming. I love doing this, you know, if I don't get viewers, I'm still gonna do it. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, I think about, and there's like some days, like even I get a little bummed out about it, and today is one of those days where I'm just a little bummed out about it. Obviously, I'm not going to dwell on it, because it's never good to dwell on stuff. You know, you can be, like, a little bummed out about something, you know? But you're just, like, you can't just sit there and be like, oh, man, I wish I had, like, got this. Or it's like, oh, man, I wish I had, like, 10 million viewers all the time. Bonnie, stay away from me. My heart did do a little jump right there. I am using a lot of power. Oh, I guess I do have to check Pirates Cove on day 1. But it's also one of those things, too, also, lately, is that I've been getting a lot of game recommendations. But I'm not saying the games are bad, per se, for recommendations, but it's one of those things where I'm like, these games are either $60 games, or... I felt like you did a lot of FNAF. It's one of those things where it felt like I did a lot of FNAF, but, like, look back through the lives. Like, FNAF was like a blip. It was just a blip, and then it was just a bunch of My Hero. Because every time I got off My Hero, people were like, you gonna do another My Hero? You gonna do more My Hero? And I'm like, you know, as long as people ask for it, I'm gonna keep doing it. And it was one of those things where I'm like, I'd stop the stream, I'd come back, and I'm like, there'd be a new comment or two, and be like, yo, I missed that My Hero stream. Do another one. I'm like, alright, I'll do another My Hero Ultra Rumble stream. And I had fun, you know, getting better at the game, playing the Battle Royale, you know, playing the odds, looking at animations, trying to figure out, like, where the iframes were, where there weren't iframes. That's my favorite part about My Hero Ultra Rumble, is just, hello, Bloodhound plays, and welcome. But that's why I enjoyed that Battle Royale. And there's, like, a ton of games out there that I'm like, they're great stream games. Like, they're absolutely amazing. But it's one of those things where I'm like, if you got, like, as many subscribers as I do, or, like, less, YouTube is not helping you at all. There's no love by the algorithm. Ah, thank you, phone guy.
It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so, hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right?
Ah.
I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera.
You know, it's really weird. They give you the door light tutorial on day 2 instead of on day 1. Like, they don't even mention the lights. They're like, hey, guess what? Day 2, if you somehow made it through night 1, hit those lights. You know?
Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control.
Oh, the other two are gone.
See you soon.
That is not safe for me. I wish to have all the blood remain inside my body. But anyways, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, just like, streaming be a little discouraging sometimes. It really do. And that's my little thing I'm a little bummed out about today. Also, I've been recording all morning and I'm tired. I really like honking that noise. I love that little Freddy Fazbear noise. But I wanted to say nose instead of noise, but my mouth did noise. You guys ever go to say one word and your mouth is just like, I want to say something else. And then you just like, you start saying other words, and they're not the words you wanted to say. And none of the words make sense. It's little just garbled, schizophrenic, gibberish. And people are like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I blame God. If there is a God. Mainly it's evolution if you don't believe in God. Lately I've been watching a bunch of just like tutorials and stuff on games, and I also been checking out other streamers too, because I'm like, I wonder what they do. Like, I wonder how they do all this like viewership stuff. And like, obviously, like the 10 million people can get away with stuff that like normal like streamers like me or like small streamers could never dream of pulling off, or even attempting. Like these challenge videos and big budget stuff, and I'm like, I got 50 cents in my pocket and a dream. I got a bank account with nothing but zeros in it, and there's no numbers, it's just zeros. I also gotta check up on that Pirate Cove. You know, I should probably check up on Chica too at some points. I have no clue where Chica is, and I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared by Chica and immediately put my knee through my desk. It still surprises me, though, how well FNAF 1 holds up till this day. Like, I feel like this game was made with like $7 in a dream, and they pulled it off. Like, it's so simple, but it's so, what's the word I'm looking for, accurate. So your bank account is a hope and a dream. That is, my bank account is a hope and a dream. Ah. Go away now. I don't wish for you to be here. Back with you, Hellspawn. I hear stuff outside. They're gone. I haven't seen Chica in a very long time. And it's very concerning I haven't seen Chica. And you know what? I feel like I've never really beaten the first one, the first FNAF game. I've never beaten Night 5. And I always get this one person, or like, I can't tell if it's one person or a bunch of different people, but they're like, yo, do custom nights and crank up the difficulty. And I'm like, it's difficult enough having a full conversation and keeping track of all the animatronics at, like, the entire time. Like, my brain's split right now. So right now, like, part of my brain is, like, checking up on Freddy. Another part of my brain's reading what you guys write and paying attention to that. And another part of my brain's like, what were we saying again? What were the words we just said? Those words right there. Yes, those words. No, go back. Are you paying attention? You better be paying attention. The rabbit's at the door. Don't get sidetracked by chat or the words you're saying. Wow, he left quick. He was not. He just showed up and he's just like, I'm out of here. And Chica's just non-existent for some reason. Why is Chica non-existent? I have not seen that bird at all. You know, one thing I would be playing today if I had it would be Security Breach. Security Breach, I feel like, is so much fun to play on stream. But it's one of those games where I'm like, I can't do it until, like... Well, I don't want to do it until I get, like, more subscribers. Because, obviously, like, YouTube algorithms, like, the more likes you get, the more comments you get, the more subscribers you get, the more they'll push out your video and be like, hey, you know, you want to keep an eye on Foxy, make sure he isn't rushing the door? Yeah, I want to keep an eye on Foxy and make sure he's not going to rush the door the moment I look away. Or Chica. I should definitely be paying more attention. I hope in dreams I sense Undertale. I could do Undertale. You know, I thought about doing Undertale, but I... Samara Cleric, hello and welcome. All my hairs just stood up on ends. I have never experienced that playing FNAF. Like, I literally felt every hair on my arm and head literally stand up immediately. Oh, alright, but what was I saying? I screamed. I totally lost track of what I was saying. You know, that's what I like about streaming, because sometimes if I forget what I'm saying, I can just kind of, like, cheat a little bit and rewind my phone, and I'm like, what did I just say? I'm like, oh, that's what I was talking about. So sometimes when I go quiet for, like, 3 or 4 seconds, I'm like, I'm cheating a little bit. Oh, so Chicken Bang, hello and welcome. What's 2014 for you? What's 2014 for me? Probably a blur of either non-existence or existence. But I'm still trying to make sense out of that. 2014 for you. When did FNAF 1 come out? Was it 2014? I feel like 2014 feels right, because I feel like in 2017 we had, like, a bunch of games. And it was just, like, one of those things from, like... I feel like I was sitting around, and then suddenly there was just, like, 5 Freddy games, and Freddy just took over the world. It's really surprising how fast Freddy Fazbear and his pizza-loving friends really did blow up, though, in gaming. And you got here fast! It's not even 1 o'clock, and it's night 2. How the hell did he get here so fast? August 2014. Wow, it's really been that long. Honestly, good for Freddy, honestly. You ever think to yourself, it's like, wow, I wish I invented that? Like, to me, I'm like, man, I wish I thought of Freddy Fazbear and all his pizza friends. Also, anyone have clues why that starts, like, jittering like that in FNAF 1? Because I feel like it's, like, either you check the cameras too much or some junk like that. Gosh. I'm gonna get jump scared by Bonnie. Bonnie is like my arch nemesis in every single one of these games. No animatronic gets me skinned more than Bonnie. Bonnie is just like on me whenever I stop paying attention. Because I always hear like a lot of people are like, I can't stand Foxy. Like, Foxy is like a lot of people's bane of their existence. And I'm like, I love Foxy. Foxy's a good boy. He stays in Pirate Cove. But Bonnie just pops out of nowhere for me. And, you know, rips my eyeballs out. Also, I just see Chicken Bang. It's a Toy Bonnie. 1020 is just pain. What is Toy Bonnie? Is Toy Bonnie like the stuffed animal? Or is Toy Bonnie just what people call the new animatronics in FNAF 2? He's still there. Check Pirate Cove. You know what's really weird too? I didn't realize that in FNAF 1, you're supposed to check the stage more often. Bro, it's just a blue bunny, chill, deep breathing. Oh my gosh. I really enjoyed playing FNAF for the first time because it was just me just hyperventilating and just absolutely losing my mind trying not to, you know, top out the microphone the entire time. And you know it's only night 2 and I'm struggling. And it's kind of lame. But also I feel like watching someone just be absolutely amazing at FNAF is always boring to me. It's the animatronic in FNAF 2. Thank you, Chicken Bang. Now I finally understand what people mean by Toy Bonnie. Oh, okay. You're looking deep into my soul on that camera. That's okay. A loving gaze through a mechanical lens. Bonnie is the coolest lore-wise. Is it Bonnie or is it the yellow Bonnie? Because I know yellow Bonnie is different from normal Bonnie, and then there's spring traps, and then it gets complicated. And I remember after one of my streams, someone was like, yo, check out Game Theory's videos on, like, FNAF and, like, really get into the lore. And I'm like, I should. And, you know, I kind of turned it on. I was, like, editing, and I was just kind of playing in the background. And I'm like, alright. I'm like, the only thing I picked up was William Afton, dead kids, robots, pizza, William Afton dead, more robots. And then that's pretty much all I absorbed. And then the bite of 87. Freddy doesn't even activate till night 3. That's actually pretty awesome advice. Thank you, Chicken Bang. Or Chicken Bag. No, it's Chicken Bag. I'm reading Chicken Bang. I'm sorry. There's one thing you're going to realize if you're new here is that I butcher the English language relentlessly. And it's not even my fault. Like, I try my best. I'm reading books every day. I'm, like, picking up dictionaries. I'm expanding my vocabulary. And I'm just trying my best to not butcher the English language. It's not even like this is, like, my second language. It's the only language I can speak. My gosh, though. I'm just thinking about it, and it's just like, I really do just butcher English non-stop. And it's not really like a lack of effort. I'm just like trying my best to read words, and I fail constantly. The best one is Paper Pals in FNAF 2. Which one's Paper Pals? Or is Paper Pals a different game, like, altogether? And I wasn't paying attention to Pirate Cove, and that's gonna come back to murder me. I haven't checked that light either. Well, I guess it's time to learn a new language. I mean, like, learning a new language seems like a lot of fun. It was one of those things to where in my school... What's that noise? That was a really weird noise. For some reason, I've never heard that before in FNAF. That was really weird. But what's it called? My school there's one of this thing, and I tell this story a lot to, like, people. Sometimes I actually don't say it a lot, but My school at one point was like, you're so like lacking in like understanding language. Like there was like the part of your brain that understands that words make noises, not noises. No, basically my brain's broken, and my school was like, you're so dumb, and your brain is so broken that it would be cruel to put you in the mandatory language. Like, my school has a mandatory, like, you have to learn a different language, or at least go to class and pass it. And they're like, it would be just cruel to put this person in here and expect them to learn this language. And I was, like, so excited to, like, learn another language and just, you know, just learn in general. Which I feel like a lot of people, like, I'm the outlier now, to where I'm like, I like learning about new things, new concepts. And no, it's just one of those things that just wows me when I think about it. I'm like, and I tell the other people that go to my school, and they're like, you didn't have to do that? And I'm like, no, the school told me I was too dumb. Can you boop Freddy's nose? The poster, please. I got you. Boop, 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 boop. Should probably check Pirate Cove some more. I hope I don't get murdered. I don't want to get murdered. And there's also this thing where I'm like, when I'm streaming and I'm chatting like this, and I do these Freddy FNAF chat stuff, it's like, I don't play good. But I feel like I started saying this earlier, but I forgot it, but now I remember it. And it's when I'm watching someone play FNAF and they're breezing through the entire game, and there's no chance of them ever being jump scared, I find it so boring. Which language do you try to learn? It was... everyone at my school was getting tossed into Spanish or French, and it was just a coin flip of which one you got. And I think I got Spanish, and then they saw me, and they're like, I didn't even get to go to the first class. It was just like, you get a study hall. And I'm like, everyone's going to Spanish, and I'm like, why is everyone going to language? I'm like, I didn't get a language. And I, like, went up to, like, the administration or, like, the office or whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, why didn't I get this? And they sat me down. They brought in, like, the school counselor, and they're like, your grades aren't good enough for English, so we're not putting you in there. Which is the nice way of saying you're too dumb to learn another language.
Oh, hey, you're doing great.
And it's just like one of the many times where my school screwed me over.
I mean, you know, they usually move
Beating
on
every
to
FNAF game is like cutting through butter.
I'm not implying that they died.
Yeah, I feel like it really is. After 10 years, there's some people that are just so absolutely amazing at it that I'm like,
Start getting real tonight.
I'm not even like impressed by it
Hey,
anymore.
listen, I had an idea.
I'd rather watch someone who's bad at it, honestly. I feel like that's a lot more entertaining.
Into a Freddy suit. Try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a metal skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught.
Gee,
Okay,
thanks,
I'll
security
let you go.
guard. Or
So you're
phone
the
guy.
guy.
I'm the security guard. You're the phone guy. Stay in your lane, you! Stay out of my head. But anyways, I really do love that even when I don't stream FNAF often, because I don't want to, I feel like if I stream it too much, people can be like, oh, you're the FNAF dude, and then people come, and then they go, and they're like, oh man, what's it called? What's the words I'm thinking? The channel's just a FNAF channel. I'm like, I don't want people to expect FNAF from me nonstop. But, also, there's me who knows, like, the movement intervals in green runs on 2020 for fun. That's what I'm talking about. Like, those people are absolutely insane. You're insane, dude. Chicken bag. I've loved to get into influential levels of famous, and then hopefully get to move, schools and make speeches, and, like, just say, like, Ayo, school's garbage, success is the best revenge. That's what I've been saying. I said that on a bunch of other my streams too. Boy, this is good. You probably heard me talking about that at least once. But it really is. Success is the best revenge. And you know, I'm no stranger to people just going up to me and they're like, does it hurt to like fail constantly and non-stop? And I'm like, I learn a little bit each time. I'm like, every time I do a stream and I get 0 views, I'm like, alright, I did something wrong. I wasn't talking enough. I wasn't talking about any interesting talking points. You know, and I'm like reading books, fun facts, keeping up with current events, and I'm like, it's better for me to like stream and talk about like current events or like, I don't know, some jack or like some type of like idea or like focus point, and then just hammer that out on a stream, which is kind of weird for me to just talk about it on a FNAF stream. But you know, I'm having a lower energy day. Most of the time I'm like, yeah, this, that, and the other thing, and I'm jumping all around and I'm laughing and I'm like, but like I said, I've been up all morning. Whoop! Yeah, you're still there. I almost missed that. I almost got murdered. You're not there. You're still there, you dumb fat rabbit. Rabbit? There's no rabbit. No, there is a rabbit. You're not the fat rabbit. You're the chicken. Or the duck. What is Chica? She's a duck. Chica's a duck. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure Chica's a duck. Or is she a chicken? Is she a duck or a chicken? I feel like I'm looking at like a Minecraft chicken and I'm like, what are you? Chicken? Duck? Chicken duck? Chaduck? It's a chaduck. Combine the words of chicken and duck and you get chaduck. Bonnie's out there looking at me menacingly like I'm made out of chicken nuggets or something. I'm not made out of chicken nuggets. Leave me alone, Bonnie! Chica is a chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken. We sure we're not thinking chaduck? I said chaduck, and now I'm kind of having fun saying chaduck. Ah, yes, the chaduck. Freddy's not there anymore, and I thought I was looking at the stage enough, and I guess I wasn't looking at the stage enough, because he's not there. And if he's not there, then where's Freddy? And where's Bonnie? I'm kind of scared. I don't know. I don't know where they are, and I am slightly, maybe crapping my pants, slightly, definitely. Joshua Kibble, hello and welcome. Turducken, I love the turducken. I love saying turducken. Turducken's one of those words that's just fun to say. It's a duck inside a chicken, inside a turkey, and then you turn it into hamburger meat. Or maybe not at all. But turducken, I never had a turducken. I want to eat a turducken. But unfortunately, my bank account is just filled with hopes and dreams. And I do not have the money for a turducken. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I'm gonna look around, look at the cameras, look back. Yes, I am. Oh yeah, Freddy moved to like 7 BT dubs. What do you mean 7? How did you know he's just like camera 7? That is some supernatural ESP. That has to be a superpower, honest to God. Nah, Chica is a chicken dinner on a Sunday evening. Crime against Mother's Nature. No, what was a crime was mad cow disease because we were feeding cows to cows. Forcing cows into cannibalism is one of those crimes. Now, I mean, like, the turducken, you know, it's unconventional, but I don't view it as harshly as the chaduck because they're two completely different species of bird versus feeding cow to cow. That's like if I fed another human being to another human being so I can make a human hamburger. Now I can only think about it as human hamburger. At least I'm not hungry for this stream. You know, I always feel like I go into these streams hungry, and then, like, by the, like, last 30 minutes, it's me just fantasizing about all the foods I'm gonna eat after the stream is over, which is mostly just peanut butter. Oh, he follows the exact movement patterns. It scares me that someone can know the movement patterns that well in a FNAF game. But it's night 3, so I gotta start looking at the stage more instead of just Pirate Cove. And I feel like I'm checking the cameras too much. I really do enjoy the 2020s modes. Though, like, I never played them, but I enjoy the concept of, like, if you've been playing FNAF for the past, like, 10 years, there's always a new challenge for you to just, like, conquer those modes just non-stop. Kind of like New Game Plus or, like, any just challenge mode in video games. I always like challenge modes. You know what I enjoy? When I'm on a stream and someone's like, you'll never be able to do that, and then there's a part of my brain that's like, this stream will stretch on for another 8 hours till I do that thing. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I can't really get away with doing that because small streamer, and the like 2 people that are watching are going to be like, yeah, this is boring watching you fail for the next 8 hours. But I really do enjoy the challenge. Freddy takes like 15 to 10 seconds to reach the cam on 4B and like 20 AI, and then the movement's like every 3.02 seconds. That is some calculations right there. You got a little calculator somewhere in your body, don't you, chicken bag? I don't want chicken. I'm not even like an hour in and I'm already thinking about food. Screw you, Bonnie, and your Chaduckin body. Oh. Alright, Bonnie's not there. She is just roaming around somewhere. I need to check Freddy, check Private Cove, honk the nose. You know, has the cupcake ever been, like, an animatronic on its own? You know, it's not just, like, Bonnie carrying it around. Like, has it been its own threat at any point in time? Bonnie hasn't moved. I mean, Chica hasn't moved. Bonnie hasn't moved. Chica's, like, zooming around the facility like it's Lethal Company and she's looking for scrap. Now Bonnie is a Chaduck. Screw it, everyone is a Chaduck. I just like saying Chaduck. Like, I'm probably wrong. I most definitely am wrong. But you try and say Chaduck and don't have a smile on your face. Alright? Chaduck's just a fun thing to say. And it's probably one of those things where I'm like, if I ever have a Minecraft stream, it's just gonna be me, and there's just gonna be a pit, and it's gonna be labeled the Chaduck pit. She's not moving. And I hear Freddy doing his little songs. You know, one thing I did a lot while playing FNAF on the computer in old streams is I would, like, freak out so bad that I would, Bonnie's gone, accidentally click off, like, on my second monitor, because FNAF 1 doesn't have, like, a border to, like, keep your mouse on that one monitor when you're playing. And if you click off the window, it closes. So, because if I click anywhere else besides the FNAF, like, screen, the game will black screen. And then I go blind, and then I'm like, oh crap. And then the next 10 to 15 seconds is me trying to get FNAF 1 back up, and then realizing I died. Ah! The cupcake kills you in FNAF 4, and it turns around out of the bed and tends to... Alright, so, I mean, like, I remember the cupcake in FNAF 4, but it's not like it's its own thing. Ah, I wasn't looking at Freddy, and now Freddy's moving. Is Freddy one of those, like, insta-kill mechanics in this game? To where it's like, if you don't look at Freddy, he's gonna get you like Foxy? Oh. I heard footsteps. Are you still there? No, you're not. I didn't know this game had footsteps. A bop a day keeps the Freddy away. I like bops and boops. Boops and bops. Bops and boops. Keeps the Freddies away. I want to just make a pizza in a Freddy game. Honestly, if I could just make a pizza, I just feel like that just improved gameplay. Don't ask me how it would improve gameplay. It would just be an improvement. I'm not even paying attention to my power, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm just kind of chilling, chatting. Tenra, hello and welcome, and not even caring, you know? We are not being eco-friendly this night. This is not an eco-friendly night. Just keep the cams on 4B, and you should be fine forever. And that's what we do on the 420s. I hear footsteps. What's 4B? That's the 4B cam. Oh, okay. You know, I hear Freddy moving about. Ah, you still there? You got power. I'm good. We don't need no eco-friendly light bulbs. Bonnet, hello and welcome. Also, you know, if you're new here, you know, don't be shy. Say hi, say hello, so I know you're there. If not, if you're just chilling, you don't have to say hi and hello. But if you have any questions, or if you're just, like, wondering stuff, like, I'm happy to answer any and all questions. You know, it could be, like, the most random thing. Like, why do fish eat other fish? And if that counts as cannibalism, why do fish do it? Freddy's just moving closer and closer, and I do not approve of it. I feel like I don't have to check Pirate Cove anymore. I hear kitchen noises, so Freddy moved towards you. When he reaches cam B4, he stays there. Ah, alright, so I should be good. Oh, Freddy's at 4A, by the way. Not Chica. You know, that's also delayed, though, too. So, like, keep in mind, there's a stream delay. So there's probably, I don't know, 15 seconds, 10, 8 seconds. Max is a full 30 seconds for stream delay. I think that's the worst I've experienced, which is horrendous, and I apologize, but there's nothing I can do about stream delay. That's just like a thing, you know, when you're streaming. It's just like one of those forces out of your control. Like when the game starts to lag, it's like you can like check your cables, you can like tone down the settings, you can do all this stuff, but like if the game's gonna lag, it's gonna lag at some points, and there's nothing you can do. You beat the night, I beat the night. Speak to me, phone guy.
Oh, hey, wow, Dave.
He's already peeking. What are you doing?
Hey, listen.
Go back to your home.
I'll be around to send you a
Go home, Foxy.
It's been a
Go eat
pleasure.
treasure and, like, I don't know, play with your hook hand. I feel like it'd be fun having a hook hand. We don't have the technology for no stream delay yet, but that would be far future. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad.
alright, so once an animatronic appears, Chica takes priority at Freddy. Can't see him. Oh. Oh yeah, phone guy just got ripped. Foxy's just absolutely coming for my soul. What is happening? Alright, so they hate me. This is a lot of hit. Also, Evan Altorio, hello and welcome. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I butcher a lot of things in the English language. A lot of things. Alright, wait. Boop, boop. You know what I wish? The turn radius in this game was faster, you know, going between these doors. I wish it was faster. If it was just like a little bit faster, I feel like I could whip between these two doors at like light speed. Because I feel like if I pull my mouse too much to the right, like I said earlier on the other... He's not there. Yup. Ah! Okay, they're at both doors. That's cool, that's fine, you know. My name is a Portuguese one, lol. You know, that's probably makes sense why I suck at reading it. You know, I hear them doing their devil robot speak outside my doors, and I don't appreciate it. Come on. I hear your noises. Screw it, he's at 6? Wait, what do you mean by 6? Oh, God. Go away, Chica. You are unloved, and you're just a dirty little chiduckin. That's right. I don't know what you are. Turkey? No, not did I say turducken or chickduckin? Chiduckin? Chiduckin. Alright. I got 2 animahonics. And they both want my soul. Go away now. Shoo now. Be gone. Good. They listened. They're very considerate like that. So, what's your favorite FNAF game? I enjoy 1, I think. I think 1 is the one I started with, and it's the one I think I enjoy the most. Oh! Freddy. Hello. What am I supposed to do now? How am I supposed to, you know, not die? When Foxy hits the door, the second you hear it open the door. I don't want to die. I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen the Freddy Devilface in this camera before. And I'm trying not to sweat. I do that a lot. Especially when I'm playing FNAF. And I'm freaking out a little bit. Make sure he never gets in now. What do you mean, make sure he never gets in now? Can't believe he's playing this again. And almost jump camped the camera now. He won't move. What do you mean he won't move? Blood, well, get jump scared? No, I'm not. Where'd he go? Where'd Freddy go? Oh! Ah! Okay. Okay. No, it's not time. You can't come in, Hellspawn. Alright. You're gone. Hell no, no, yeah, you're right, Evan. These animahonics just want my soul. You can't have my soul! Well, actually, they don't want my soul. They want all my squishy human bits inside an animahonic suit. I want to be known I have a homo. Excuse me, my English just failed there for a second. Everything is breaking. I'm not sure if you just saw that camera just absolutely bug out in the weirdest way. Stop staring into my soul, Freddy! I'm not gonna have it. I don't know how I'm still alive. I'm gonna be honest. Normally I'd be dead by this point. I don't know how often I have to check him. Yo, Ram in the comments, my favorite is Foxy. I love Foxy. Foxy's also my favorite. I like that he has a hook and that he chews on treasure all day. I know he probably isn't chewing on all the fake treasure, but I like to believe that's what he does. Jumbo Dumbo, hello and welcome. Also, Blue Bear Gaming, hello and welcome. I saw you, but I didn't say hello and welcome because I was mid-thought, and I apologize. I always feel bad whenever I'm late to saying hello or welcome to somebody because it's not like I got 200 people watching. I can afford to just say hello and welcome to everyone who comes on in. It only takes me a moment to do it too. Aldium Solomon, hello and welcome to you too. Freddy, get out of here already! I don't want you here anymore! Freaking me out. No, 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 no. If I somehow make it through this night, it's gonna be a goddamn miracle. It's going to be divine intervention. It's gonna be saving me right now. Divine intervention. Divine intervention. Oh, please, Jesus, end the night now. Please, it's 5 a.m. Please. I want to live. I want to live so bad. Nope, close that door. You're still there. Oh, please, 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 please. It's me, Puppet. Well, hello, Puppet. Please, Rizucha, hello and welcome to you too. Oh, come on. Come on, it's 5 a.m., please. Oh, please, I know you can change to 6. I know you want to change to 6 a.m. Please, 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 please. No, you can... Did I win? I won. I did it! Oh, I'm so screwed. Camera, please keep the camera on Freddy only. Check Foxy when the door right down. I did it. I did it. Nah, that was no luck, that was skill. I definitely wasn't praying to all my gods, or any god that would answer. Oh! The demons have taken over. Spaghetti all around. Bonnie, it's just... I feel like I should just really just be focusing up versus what I've been doing is chatting non-stop, just saying hi and hello to all you dudes that be coming in here, reading all the comments, and, you know, pay attention to the animatronics. I feel if I don't pay attention to the animatronics, they're gonna take out my spine and play jump rope with it. I like my spine. My spine's very comfortable inside my body. Bro, got a phone call from Jigsaw. Oh my god, wait, that did sound like a phone call. Straight from Saw. I don't hear any noises outside. How often should I be checking the cameras? Like, you think like a second, every 2 seconds, every 3 seconds? Along with lights, too. I've never really been on night 5. Like, I think... No, actually, I don't think I've ever been on night 5. I think it's the farthest I've made it. I never got that sweet paycheck at the end of the week. However much it is. I hope it's like 1,000. But then again, this is like the 90s, so... Before inflation, so it's probably like... Closer to like something like 200 bucks, maybe 100. Every 4 seconds. Alright, every 4 seconds, I can work with that. The preparing for the angriest attack ever. I don't feel like I'd ever get angry at FNAF, you know? It's 120. 120, that's not the worst, you know? It's minimal wage. You know, you know what's really messed up? This is not time and a half or hazard pay. You know, time and a half, maybe, if it was like a Sunday or like a weekend. But no hazard pay is insane to me. to work this job. This job should have hazard pay out the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check the cameras. I see no animatronics outside. I know 11 YouTubers, and he is from Poland. That's really weird. I feel like it's a really weird sentence I just read. He has like custom nights on. I didn't check Freddy enough. I messed up. I messed up. I was reading the comments, or not the comments, what you guys were typing and chatting about, because I want to be included. I messed up. Now he's here, and he's gonna... And Foxy's getting a little more aggressive. Come on, I just want my paycheck, guys. Guys, I just want that 120. Give me that 120. I already hear footsteps. Oh, I hear noises. I just hear noises nonstop. I'm not sweating. You're sweating. I'm cool. I'm not freaking out. I don't freak out. I'm chill. I'm so chill. I am so chill. You guys do not understand how chill I am. If I was a cooler, I'd be cold. That's how chill I am. I'm definitely not dead here. Nope, not me. I'm so good. The best. Like, all my drinks are cold. Non-stop cold. I can stay like this for 4 hours. That's no big deal. You mean, like, Foxy would definitely get me. Yup. Alright, that's enough black screen, or... Alright, see, look, I got my eyeballs. They didn't even get my arms in the thing. That's lazy. They only stuffed me in the middle. In the head. What do they do with my arms and legs? Do you think they just kind of just, like, push it all in and you just kind of become extra crunchy? No, on Freddy intervals like 4.7 seconds, believe, and Foxy's like the second highest at like... Alright, so I shouldn't be doing it on 4, I should be doing it before 4. Which is a lot better now. Now that I know, I feel like if I know this information, like seconds and stuff, like I feel like I just play better. I'm more well-informed. And it's just one of those things where I'm like, I feel like the game comes a little bit easier for me. You know, I would like to beat Night 5. It's just one of those things. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to beat Night 5. Freddy intervals 3.2. That's not fair. Will I even have enough power for that? So I'm like 1, 2, 3... 1, 2. Alright, so I guess the only thing I can do is keep the camera on show stage. And then my best chance is to just intercept Foxy at some point in the night before he runs into the room. And deal with him that way. So I'm going to prioritize keeping my eyes on Freddy, because Freddy's going to be a pain. If I don't keep my eyes on that pizza-selling bear. How many birthday cakes and pizzas do you think they sell in this place? Because the number must be astronomical. Or do you think they get outside cakes? Like, do you think it's like, oh yeah, we make pizza and stuff, and it's like the parents have to go to like the bakery and pick up the birthday cake themselves, and then they just like bring it in? That won't work. Freddy is just like until you're off the cameras. Huh. Next time it's gonna be difficult. Wait, next night's gonna be difficult. Oh no, I'm going to 5. I'm not doing 6. If I make it past night 5, I'm jumping straight into FNAF 2. I'm reinstalling Fortnite after a 2-year break. Fortnite's fun, you know. I feel like the more you try and win in Fortnite, the harder the game becomes. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's being said. Oh, ah, dang it. I was reading your comment, boy, this is good. Well, might as well look at the camera, accept my death with humility. But I have a question. Can I act on my own if, like, someone says something they shouldn't, or do something they shouldn't, or, like, do I have to ask? I mean, like, if someone says something that's clearly, like, inappropriate, like, 18 plus, or, like, just weird and bad, like, yeah, you can time them out for, like, 30 seconds, a minute, and, you know, if they keep doing it, you know, just kind of, like, extend the time. But thank you for asking, boy, this is good. I'm traumatized because... I just see I'm traumatized because, and then it just stops. Because I lost an account that was worth 500. Oh my gosh. Boop the poster on the nose. I do need to do more nose pokes. Night 5. I've never really made it to Night 5, though, and it's really amazing to me that I can't keep up. Like, my brain's like, we should be talking, playing the game, and reading, and it's hard to do all three at once, and I feel like if I went completely quiet for the next, I don't know however long a night takes, I could probably do this. The probability of me living goes up exponentially as soon as I stop talking and reading. But then again, I feel like that's boring, because then I feel like I'm just like every other streamer. Like racist stuff, yeah, you can... Wait. No one, are you gonna do this for now, for the viewers? Wait, are you gonna do this, not for you, but for the viewers? I'm gonna do it for you. I'll do it for the viewers. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm not amazing at FNAF, but I enjoy playing FNAF, and I enjoy talking about FNAF, and I enjoy when people come by and they tell me how much they love FNAF, and then we can just, like, kind of just have, like, a discussion about, like, who is the coolest animatronic, and, like, is Chica a Chiduckin or not a Chiduckin? I think she is, like the Minecraft animals. And Freddy's gone, and I've already screwed up. I've talked for too long, and my consequences do have consequences. I mean actions. My actions have consequences, not my consequences having consequences. I mean, like, technically, consequences do have consequences. I do gotta boop the nose. I'm gonna die anyways. There we go. But, next game is more difficult. I actually have... I don't want to say an easier time on FNAF 2. But I, for some reason, excel a little bit on FNAF 2. Like, at first I was just, like, hot garbo on FNAF 2, but then I turned into a FNAF 2 ninja. I'm not, like, amazing at FNAF, but I feel like FNAF 2 is, like, the only FNAF where I'm like, I got this, you know? Up to Night 3, I can just play FNAF 2 on autopilot. Or, I mean, Night 4. Like, after I beat Night 3, and then it's just like, alright, now I need to lock it in a little bit. But I can do it. I believe. I believe I can live. Oh, Freddy. Hello there. I just need to, like, keep my eye on the prize and that adorable brown bear, and I should be good, because no one wants to be mauled by a brown bear. Getting mauled is kind of cringe. Not gonna lie. I can beat Night 6 on autopilot. Yeah, that's what I said this earlier, and I feel like I said this earlier too, and I feel like I've broken record a little bit, but there's some people, and they're just absolute monsters at this game, and you're just one of them, chicken bag. To where you are just a FNAF monster. I can't imagine ever getting to that point. Like, if I was maybe like a FNAF only channel, and I'm like, alright, all I'm gonna do is play FNAF, and that's my entire YouTube channel. I'm gonna stream it, videotape, record, post, talk FNAF. I'm like, I feel like I can get to that point, but like, if it was just like free time, I'm gonna try and get to that point. Not a chance. I'm never getting there. I feel like the hardest part of this night on Night 5 is the power consumption. Because you have to check the cameras so much to keep them at bay. But, and also check the lights too. I love that Chica just pushes Freddy out of the way, and she's just like, I want a piece of the security guard. And Freddy magically disappears for a little while. I gotta check Foxy. There you are, Foxy. You can be... What is the 420 mode, though? Is that just everything just sped up to the extreme? Because I feel like that's just everything sped up to the absolute extreme. Like, you have to be, like, on point the entire night. Like, you have to know exactly where they are, closing the doors. Like, not even using the lights. Like, you just have to close the doors. Like, that right there was dumb luck. Like, I was just like, I haven't checked that in a while. And I chose to check that. And I checked the light, and that was stupid of me. I just wasted a little bit more power checking that light. Oh, no, I did not. We aren't as autopilots. Autocorrect. Oh. I gotta keep that door closed a little bit longer, because Foxy's going to... Yup, there he goes. What's the easiest FNAF for you? I would have to say it's either 2 or 3. 1 is the hardest for me. Like, I struggle with this FNAF game so much. And he's not leaving. Thank God he finally left. This game, though, I struggle the most with FNAF 1. FNAF 1, to me, is so difficult for no reason. Actually, no, and I don't even count FNAF 4, because FNAF 4, I think, is just, like, difficult in general. Because it's all sound cues, and if you're like me and you just have a hard time with sound cues... Alright, I take it back. FNAF 4 is my answer. Final answer. But I feel like any FNAF is... Ah, dang it. There's no way I'm gonna sit here, too, for the next 2 hours and make it through. Right? Right. Foxy's gonna pop out, too. Oh. I thought because Freddy was on the camera, I was fine. There'd be no Chica, so I didn't need to check that light. So I was like, I can cut corners a little bit and save some power. But I guess not. Just boop to nose. It de-stresses. It does de-stress. Also, hello, Philo. But for me, 1 is the easiest. I feel like 1 is the easiest for a lot of, like, long-term FNAF fans. Because FNAF's been out for 10 years now. And it's the game that's been out the longest. And I feel like it's the game that everyone starts with. Because obviously, you start at 1. Like, what kind of maniac would start at 2? In a game series. Unless if it's like Fallout and like the first one came out in like the 90s, which is like forever ago. FNAF 3 is the hardest for you. Yeah, FNAF 3 is just you versus 1 animatronic the entire time. So I only ever I've only been playing FNAF games for like a week. Now, if you're playing FNAF games like 10 hours a day for a week, I can see you just absolutely mastering 1 game. I feel like FNAF is like the only game you could like, if you dedicated a week straight to just like mastering it, you could master it. Yeah, the FNAF 4 strat makes it too easy. What's the FNAF 4 strat? Isn't there like some bug you can do to just like infinitely stall out all the animatronics in FNAF 4? Sister Location's the only one you've beaten? I haven't beaten Sister Location yet. I like Sister Location. They have a new approach to the whole formula, which I really like. It feels more like, when I played Sister Location, it was like very, you know, like Mario Party, to where it was just like a bunch of mini games or like quick time events. Versus, like, I have to think tactically about my power consumption in this. You know, it doesn't feel like it has, like, a battery. It's just kind of like, oh, crank this, walk through here, click this, move, stop. You know, kind of like It felt like red light, green light, which is good. I started FNAF when it came out in 2021, and the only games I've been playing for like 3 years. Wait, FNAF SB? What does the SB stand for? And I didn't look at Freddy long enough because I got caught up in reading. FNAF 4 is the easiest. I hate FNAF 4 because of the sound cues. I hate sound cue games so much. I'm so not good at sound cues. It's ridiculous. And everyone's just like, just turn it up till like your eardrums are bleeding, and I'm like, I can't. I'm like that. I can't. It just, my ears will bug me for the rest of the day, and then I'm just like shot. FNAF 3 is like the 3rd hardest. I can see it. Shut that. I hear that music box winding up. Are you at the door? No. Chica, you there? You there, Chica, but no Freddy. No Freddy 5 Bear. I love FNAF. It's the only game that I don't, oh god. Freddy's coming for my soul. Please, leave me alone, Freddy. I wish to live. Alright, I guess I'm stalling it out at him at Cam 4B now. Alright, this is my life. The music box in the hallway means Freddy's in the kitchen. Alright, I left that door open a little too long. Or closed, I should say. I was about to say, I'm like, if you didn't put joke at the end of that Blue Bear Gaming, I'm like, don't be talking to people like that. You know what irritates me? When it's like, I don't get a lot of foot traffic in my stream, because obviously, like, only 3,000 subscribers, and you don't really get much action. Or not action, but like, it's not like those, like, oh! Shoot! Big Twitch streamers that have like 1 million people watching, but it's like, there's times where people come into my streams and they're just like unusually just like aggressive and mean, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, you're trolling in somebody's stream that only has 200 subscribers, and it's kind of sad that you have to troll somebody with only 200 subscribers. And there's times where people come in here and they're like trying to be like sarcastic or like joking, like right there, Blue Bear Gaming. Like, that's good because you put joke in parentheses after. But obviously you can't just say like the world's most like mean, horrendous thing, like the most racist thing you can think of, and then just put the words joke after. But there's people in here and they'll say something to me and I'm like, were you trying to be sarcastic? Because I get a sentence. Like, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, because all I get are the words you type. And it's lost in translation. Yeah, it's one of those things, you know? And shut up isn't even that bad. It was just, like, joke. But if it was, like, bothering somebody or something, it would be, like, it's a problem until it's a problem. And I didn't check Freddy enough. Loving the stream. Thank you for the entertainment. Well, Joshua Kibble, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone who comes by, because I just enjoy just talking, chatting, and just entertaining. And anyone who comes by, I just want this to be like one of those channels where people can just like get home from work, school, or whatever you're doing, or like wake up and like in the afternoon, eat a sandwich and be like, tune in for 5 minutes or an hour and just kind of see what's going on for the day, what random games going on, what kind of gibberish I'm spitting, and You know, just kind of just chill, unwind, and then just go back to their day. And there's nothing there. Scythit's, hello and welcome. It's been a moment since I last saw you jump on in. I ate 5 homeless people. Not joking. Oh no. I mean, like, that does solve the issue of world hunger and the homelessness problem. All in one fell swoop. It only makes a new problem of people being homeless and then having to fear being turned into hamburger meat, though. Oh, I hear the music box, and I think Chicken Bag said that means if I hear the music box and Freddy's moving, that means he's in the kitchen. So, Freddy's is in the kitchen. Being a menace. Yo, eating homeless people solves 2 problems. It does. It just makes a bigger, more fearful problem of the fear of if you do not have a home, will you be turned to hamburger? And the answer is yes. But then again, it makes another economic problem to where if everyone's too scared to be homeless or be without a home for a duration of time and being turned into hamburger meat, then the prices of housing will go up because it's like, well, if you can't afford the house, then, I mean, like, you might as well just be turned to hamburger. Which is a really interesting conversation I'm having with myself right now. Because from my perspective, like, obviously you guys are all watching me and you guys are chatting too. But from my perspective too, if anyone were to walk into my room right now, there's a person playing FNAF talking about turning homeless people and people without homes into hamburger and the prices of housing going up. Because there's a threat of people being turned into hamburger meat by being tossed into a jumbo wood chipper or grinder. You ate your hand. Do not eat your hands. You need those. How will you touch stuff without your hands? You need your stuff touchers, alright? The nuclear bomb in the corner. I wish I had a nuclear bomb. The threats I could make. The things I could do. I could just act like North Korea or South Korea. One of the Koreas. I know one of them's always like, oh, we're gonna bomb everyone. And everyone's just like... Every politician's like, yeah, right. You're gonna bomb everyone. And everyone's just like laughing. That Korea's gonna bomb somebody again. It's just like another day on the planet Earth. But don't eat the stuff touchers. Don't. You need your hands. How else will you play FNAF? And do not say with your nose on an iPad, because that is bad. I mean, like, you could actually. I just came up with a solution. But then again, your eyes would get all wacky. Oh, no, I don't want you. So how often should I be checking Freddy? I feel like I should be checking him very often in the hallway. I am William Afton. I don't think William Afton would eat his hands. I don't know why I said William Afton would eat his hands, but I feel like he wouldn't. You know, I feel like he has some sense of self-preservation. And he wouldn't eat his hands. Do you think when William Afton got stuck inside the spring trap suit, do you think, you know, it hurt? Like, he was just like a ghost and a robot, and he's just like, yup, all my fleshy, squishy human bits are still and like gummed up and all the workings, and it just hurt. Oh, I want to read what you're typing so bad, but there's a part of me that's like, the moment I start to like take like a full 4 seconds to read anything that's more than half a sentence, I'm going to die immediately. And I don't want to die. I want to live. It's 4 a.m. My plan is to squeak by with the minimal power. So I'm planning for my power to go out at some point during 5 a.m. And then during 5 a.m., pray while the lights are out that it changes to 6. Because I've done it once, and I think I'm going to use it. Again. You don't need hands to spam the hell out of Foxy. Eyeball it in FNAF 2. That's... Oh, wait, could you? No, how would you hit the buttons in FNAF 2? Alright, so let me catch up. Let me skim real quick. New Colonel, 911. Wonder if he was gay. That is a weird wonder. Sounds purple. I'm not Wilbert. Wilbert Apton. Check him. Docman, hello and welcome. I have a question. I'm willing to answer any and all questions you may have. Wilbert Apton. Have you had strange dreams? For example, your dreams connected with each other's places in dreams, but in different contexts. And some dreams are mysterious and scary. 120%. I have the weirdest and wackiest dreams, and they are absolutely nightmares. I had one dream where I was on, like, you know when you're having a dream and you die, and then you wake up and you're like, that was scary, and it hurt, but you're like, the sensation of the pain like left your mind so quick that you can faintly remember it hurting, but you don't remember how bad it was. It was like that, but I was having that dream on loop, and it was me just either falling, hitting the ground, and then feeling everything break, and then just like respawning in the dream, and I'm like, that was horrifying. Am I awake? And it was constant contemplation of, I'm definitely awake now, right? I died in the dream, and then a repeat of dying to different means. Ah, close the door. It's not even one. Why are you here already, Bonnie? What kind of code is this? But if you're talking more of like, you know, like I saw this conversation in a dream and a real deja vu, I have had that too. So it's like, wow, I swear to God, I had this conversation in a dream and it was just full-on deja vu. And I'm not checking Freddy enough, and I should. Also, these dreams of some of my family members just trying to kill me in different ways. Oh yeah, 100%. Just being absolutely burnt at the stake, too. You know what's funny is that, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, but it's just like, whenever you ever be in a group setting, whether it's friends and family, and it's like you're playing like a game to where it's like someone's like the killer and you have to figure out who the killer is, like Among Us, or like Witch Hunt, or like any game to where it's like, alright, one of the players is going to betray the other ones. You got to figure out who it is. And whenever I play those games, I'm always outed immediately, and I'm not even guilty most of the time. Like, it'll be like, round 1. You're the killer. I'm like, we just started. I'm not it. And I'll be like the most helpful in the game. And I'll be like trying to work with everyone and like playing the game appropriately. And then suddenly it's like, nah, it's definitely you. You're being too helpful. You're definitely the killer. And I'm like, I'm not the killer. But okay, and then the game ends and it's like, I'm not the killer and the killer won. And I'm just like, I didn't do anything suspicious. I was being helpful. I was doing the things I was supposed to do. And I died anyways immediately. And then the next 7 rounds is me getting killed immediately every time. I gotta read what you guys were typing because I got caught up in my own little talk. But, once had a nightmare being spring locked. That does sound like a legit nightmare. Doki Doki Literature Club. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Is that a nightmare you have, Doki Doki Literature Club? Or is that just a recommendation of I should go and play Doki Doki Literature Club? Now, I am tempted to play it, but I am scared that if I do play it, I will become attached and I will be scarred. And Chica and her turducken body, I don't want any part of her. I don't want your turducken chicken legs or duck leg. I hear footsteps, and I don't know if the sound cues in this game are accurate or not. I wish they were more accurate, like in FNAF 2. You should play it. It's good. I always hear high praise about Doki Doki Literature Club. Like, it sounds stupid, and a lot of people will look at it, and it's like, it's just another stupid dating sim. But it's one of those games where I'm like, I feel like it's like FNAF, to where it's like, no matter how many people come at the game, and they try to, like, hate it, or, like, shut it down, it's only just positive results comes out of it. Like, there's just nothing but positive feedback for the game. Non-stop. Let's close that door. And oh my god, psychological horror. Oh my god, it's Sprigcraft. I'm sorry I'm not reading every comment. I do want to try and read everything you guys write, and I clicked off FNAF. No. That's what I was talking about. Right. Do sometimes by accident. What I mean by I click off of it, like I just put my mouse a little bit too much to the right, and it closes the entire game. Alright, she's finally freaking gone. Alright, it's 3 a.m. They camped the doors till there was nothing left, and now I am stuck with 28 power. And what most likely is going to get me is Foxy or Freddy. It's like Foxy's either going to get me, I'm staring one of them down, or, yup, you're just back immediately for no reason. God. It's starting a dating sim and then slowly twists itself until you squirm in your chair, and it's really good. Yeah, that's pretty much Doki Doki Literature Club, to where it starts off as normal dating sim, and then the more you play it, the more twisted it gets. Play Help Wanted. Help Wanted. Which one was that one again? Was that... I don't own Help Wanted yet. I will play Help Wanted at some point in the future. Alright, I need this clock to change to 5 a.m. right this second. I have 13 battery, and I want to live. Saving no noodles games. Hello and welcome. It's FNAF VR. Oh, I don't have a VR. All I have in my bank account is a hope and a dream. And apparently, hopes and dreams do not buy VR headsets, according to my bank. Also, Fanjini, I don't know how to say your name. Faj NY. Alright, so if I look at him, hopefully I won't die. And we're just gonna wait this out. I mean, like, it's not like I had much hope left anyways, because I have 4 power left. I have 3 power left now. Alright, Freddy's moved. I have 2. Even if I close the door, like, the door maybe would have bought me an extra, probably 10 to 15 seconds, maybe. That's hope being, like, the most hopeful. And I'm at 0 power. Alright, now right now, this is the waiting game of hoping that maybe the computer pushes Bonnie back, and now I only have Freddy. But I'm not going to move my head till I start hearing that music. Should I move my head? I shouldn't move my head. Also, no one. The time for the night to go from is like 8 minutes and like 58 seconds. Hey. Come on. Oh! Oh, yeah. I did it. I got that buck 20. Hold up, wait, I want to screenshot it. Oh, it won't let me screenshot. Dang. Dang. And now I got the 6th night. Alright. I've never beaten the first FNAF game. That is the first time I've beaten FNAF 1. And that was amazing. Holy crap. I can't believe I actually won. I mean, like, obviously you don't really beat FNAF, you just kind of keep going. But the best strategy is just to play the cameras on the main stage and then do the cycle, turn on the lights immediately, turn it off, flip on cameras, flip down immediately, turn on and off lights, repeat. Thank you, Faj NNY. Also, I don't know how to really pronounce your name. How do you pronounce your name? Because I feel like I'm butchering it. But thank you for the strategy. Honestly, I love all the tips and tricks. Even if it is, like, 100 people and they're all saying the same thing. Like, if 100 people are all saying the same thing, it's probably right. But, man... Should I speedrun FNAF? You can. Like, I mean, like, nothing's stopping you from speedrunning FNAF. Alright, so on to FNAF 2, I guess. So, the screen's gonna go black for a second while I adjust the... everything. There we go. FNAF 2, loading that up. Night 5. Nah, new game. So, help wanted. Grand reopening. Vintage pizzeria given new life. Can be part of the new face of Freddy Fazbear. What could go wrong? 150 per week. Call to apply. 150? Yeah, if it's only 150, what's the words I'm looking for? That's cheaper than the first game. Oh yeah, that's what I want.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Gosh, I still can't believe I beat the first FNAF.
You expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path.
Oh my gosh, I'm riding this high into FNAF 2 right now. I honestly am.
Some people still have a somewhat
Oh my gosh, it took me like an hour and 30 to beat it though. Yeah, that makes sense.
Was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you,
nothing happens at 2 a.m.
Family fun and above all, safe.
I'm just gonna talk over this guy because, what's the words I'm looking for?
Advanced mobility.
He doesn't really say much besides new animatronic, new updates,
But most importantly,
new pizza.
they're all tied into some kind of criminal database, so they can detect a predator.
I'm actually gonna take a drink while he's talking, which is actually a good idea, so I shouldn't be talking over him.
That being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week, but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night, and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office.
I'm still just drinking
so
water.
The solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely.
Alright.
So just every once in a while,
I'm well hydrated. Oh, there's nothing wrong with my water. I think it was sitting for too long. It just seems wrong. Ugh. Oh, I just need... Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't know water could taste like that. We should group fund and build a Fazbear Frights. Oh my god. That sounds like something Mr. Beast could do.
So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want.
Oh, it's 2 a.m., so I guess I gotta start actually playing the game.
Something else worth mentioning.
I forgot it isn't like FNAF 3 to where I can just kinda sit here and just kind of wait for him to stop.
But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place.
Water tastes like metal. What about you?
You should be golden.
It tasted like something died in it. And it was like an aftertaste too.
Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Alright, so... yeah, so I guess these guys are just referred to as Toy, Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy. I don't like the new versions of them in FNAF 2. I look at them and they just look weird and goofy. And for some reason, the Chiduckin, Chica, just... what's the words I'm looking for? She takes her beak off at night, which is just weird. For, like, no reason. It's just, like, beakless Chica. And the other ones still have all their parts on for some reason. I really like Mangled in this game. Foxy's always just, like, my favorite, though. Foxy's classic. What about, FNIA? What is F... wait, did you meant to put FNAF and you missed the letter, or is that something entirely different? My favorite character is FNAF is William. William is a pretty good character, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, we wouldn't be getting FNAF without William. Oh, it's just Chica being Chica. Obviously, I just start doing this, and it's just like autopilot. Look at that. Just doing that. Just bull honky for the whole game. The only thing that's gonna stop me on night 5 is RNG, honestly. RNG is the only thing gonna slow me down. And what I mean by RNG is that the puppet timer right here, it ticks down faster on night 5, and if I get rushed by 3 animatronics and they make me all sit here and wait with the Freddy mask on for, I don't know, a full 20 seconds, I'm gonna be dead. I really throw hands and then the stupid bunnies in the suit. I really do hate Mangled Bonnie, though. Mangled Bonnie is like my arch nemesis in this game because I've died so much to Mangled Bonnie. It's not even funny. How many times I've frickin' died. Chat, I'm about to be done for a while. Probably best for y'all because I should, be quiet. Why would you say that, Jumbo Dumbo? You know, you can keep talking if you want. I'm trying to read everything you guys put in. And you know, if you guys write something and I don't respond to it immediately, like, don't be like, oh man, you didn't read my comment. It's like, no, sometimes I read it and then I'm like mid-rant or like mid-conversation and it's just like the flow of the conversation gets cut off if I address everything and then I circle back to it if I can. But then there's like more stuff that piles up to it. It's kind of like when you put like a kajillion things in a queue for like videos and it's just like a whole lot of stuff just happening and some stuff just gets lost. You don't want to take the bunny suit to the anime lovers. You just don't. Lefty is $5. $5. I savage basically all of them. I only have Lefty. What is Lefty? Alright. I like that there's no power for the cameras. I don't want to say it takes some stress off, but it does, for me.
By now, I'm sure you've noticed the older models sitting in the back room.
The back rooms? The back rooms? He said the back rooms. The room The back rooms that get all the children excited, like Minecraft and the back rooms in FNAF. The back rooms, back rooms, back rooms. The back rooms with all the monsters that tell you all the stories about more monsters. Everyone loves the monsters in the back rooms, you know? There's no backroom monsters that no one doesn't like, you know? There's, like, weird chair that eats people. There's wall that's not wall. And then there's wallpaper made out of mustard gas. I don't know if any of those things are real, because I made them all up just now. Especially that last one. Right now the phone guy is just like, oh man, flashing with your flashlight. Oh, I'm starting to get really freaking congested, and most of the time before I start streaming, I try and like get uncongested, like I'm just hacking stuff up, or I throw up, or throwing up's just me being sick though. I'm just sick in general. But what's the words I'm looking for? Yeah, sometimes when I get congested, I start talking less, and I hate when I start talking less, because then the stream just turns into every other FNAF stream, but just like lower quality, I want to say. I'm not saying like if you stream, or like if somebody else streams, like it takes away from like the stream's like entertainment, but oh, Mangle's in there. But I feel like if I wanted to watch someone play a game in complete silence, I could watch someone flawless the game as a video versus a silent stream, to where if I type something, nothing happens. Because I feel like if you watch a streamer and they don't talk the entire game, he's either playing like the most amazing game you've ever seen in your life, and he's absolutely killing it, and he's just going 20-0, or they just suck. You sound like an ambience. You sound like an ambience? You mean like I sound like ambient noise, like kind of like white noise, just kind of just being in the background? You know, that isn't bad. Sound like from the FNAF Academy guy. I've never heard of FNAF Academy guy. Lefty is FNAF 6 Freddy, but black. Is FNAF 6 called something else? Because I know there was one game and someone was like, Freddy Pizza Simulator or something. Was like the unofficial, like, what's the word? FNAF 6. There we go. Thought I heard noises. But for some reason my brain just rewound to earlier in the stream where I was talking about homeless people being turned to hamburger and the fear of being hamburgered. Oh, FNAF 6 is Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria Simulator. Alright, so that is it. See, I've never got to that game. Not yet, at least. So I always like to go back to these games, because I haven't beaten these games, and I don't like to get new, like, games till I, like, at least get, like, majority, or, like, beaten the games. Like, if I get to, like, night 4, or, like, 5, and I'm like, I just can't beat it, I'm like, alright. I can attempt the next game. Nope, Matt's gone. Go away, Balloon Boy, you battery-stealing child. I wanted to say some other words, but they're not very YouTube appropriate. Come on. There we go. I got no Riz. It's okay if you got no Riz. It's 5,000 to salvage. I'll take it. You don't need Riz, alright? Wanna know why you need no Riz? Because within a half year, a new word will replace Riz. Just like how no one says cringed or based anymore non-stop. balloon shoots. Ick, hello and welcome. Oh, hello, Freddy. Oh, hello, Freddy. Go away. Go now. Go, like, lick the walls or something. Man, they're being unusually aggressive for night 2. They're only on night 2. I don't remember them being so aggro. I really do have to get back in the groove of FNAF 2 of, like, winding and then helmet. Wind and helmet. Wind and helmet. What night is this? 2? Yeah, it's 2. I said... Fat gamer Frederick. Ooh. What about the fat gamer name, otherwise known as Frederick? I heart Freddy Fazbear. I also heart Freddy Fazbear. Get out of here, balloon boy. You helium-sucking little snot. I love insulting balloon boy. There's something about it that's just therapeutic to me. Like, you ever hear about people that, like, play Call of Duty, but they're not good at Call of Duty, but they play it just so they can just scream every slur, swear word, and every insult they can think of into a microphone and other random human being on the internet? And other human beings do the same. It's kind of like... a lot of people would, like, think less of them for it, but to me, I'm like, that's, like, a healthy way of, like, dealing with, like, a lot of aggression if a person has a lot of aggression. Because, one... they're not punching holes in drywall, which is just weird. I've met a few people that when they get angry, they punch holes in drywall, and I'm like, that is such a waste of time and money to start punching holes in drywall when you get upset. And I feel like hurling insults into a microphone and throwing it into, I don't know, Xbox or PlayStation Live services is a lot more healthier. Kind of like how people are like, oh man, like, these rage rooms are, like, great. And instead of paying, like, $800 to, like, break a bunch of glass inside a safe room, it's like, you just kind of vent all your aggression, negative emotions into a microphone, and then it's just like, you're better. And you go out and you live another day. Alright, let's go here. No. What camera was it? It was 11.
Did Foxy ever appear in the hallway? Probably not.
I lost the salvage. I'm mad. What game are you playing anyways, Blue Bear
They
Gaming?
tried to remake Foxy, you know? They thought the first one was too scary, so they redesigned
Never
it to be more
keep track.
kid-friendly, put him in Kids Cove, to keep the toddlers entertained.
George, we need to use the Faz wrench to open up Faz doors.
The staff literally had
So
to
we can
find
Faz
back
escape the
together
Faz
every
room.
shift. Eventually, they just stopped trying.
I'm back, what I miss. I was just talking about rage rooms and people, using Call of Duty as a pseudo rage room.
The mangle. Oh, hey, before I go, I wanted to ease your mind.
Multiply late evenings inside the Frederick Fazborg's location. Second.
I can personally assure you.
Fazborg. I love just adding Faz in front of words. It's just stupid. It is great. And it never fails to entertain me. Like the Faz handgun, the Faz chainsaw, the Faz respirator, the Faz chemo treatment bag. Freddy Fazbear has its own brand of chemo chemicals to treat cancer. I feel like that could be an actual thing, actually. In a children's hospital, you could have just, like, put stickers of Freddy Fazbear on chemo IV bags and just call them Faz bags. And Freddy Fazbear will kill your cancer for you. I'm not sure. To me, that sounds a little wholesome and just nice. The Faz Killer.
Hello.
Oh, I hear you. Don't you hello me with your adorable little child voice, Balloon Boy. I know you're hoarding and eating batteries in the vents, alright? Alright, he's gone. The Faz Eggplant Fellow. Wait, the Eggplant Fellow? I bust open my Faz head and broke my Faz hand. and someone hit my Faz balls and walked on my Faz legs. I'm just saying, they could make money. I mean, they can make more money, I should say. They've already made a fortune off Freddy Fazbear and its assortment of characters. Like, a lot of people are like, oh man, Freddy isn't real. I'm like, isn't he? Like, there's not a physical animatronic, but all the merchandise is real that you see in the games. There's stuffed animals, keychains. Now there's a second movie trailer, too. I'm not going to talk about, like, what happens in the FNAF movie, but I've seen the FNAF movie, and I've enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not going to be like, oh man, it's 10 out of 10. And I watched the Freddy Fazbear movie before I started playing the games, which is really weird. Actually, no, I take that back. I think I played, like, this one and the first one, and I'm like, I should watch the movie. 15 earlier mornings of Fred Dodge, Freddy Fazborg's Faz Pizzeria, the place of quintuple cheese pizzas in the prequel. Quadruple cheese on a pizza? That has to be lethal. That's like Heart Attack Diner lethal. I think Heart Attack Diner's in Las Vegas. Las Vegas has so many great places to screw your health over. It's magical. I think Las Vegas has more magic in it than Disneyland. There's so much magic in Las Vegas. You can kill somebody, and then never be caught, and then whatever happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. Imagine if that was like a law in America. Whatever happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. Like, you go to Las Vegas, you like run somebody over, and you're like, they're not dead. It's like, once you get fired, it's just like, what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. Like, it just turns into like a lawless town of just gambling, debauchery, and violence. I love Faz House. I eat Faz food. I drink Faz foods. Faz water, Faz family, Faz dog, Faz bear. Wait, no, that's a real thing. The Faz turducken. None can beat the Faz turducken. Everyone loves the Faz turducken. It's fun for the whole family. I hear something in the vents. Yes, I do. Something in the vents. In the vents. Vents, 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 vents. The vents. You know what really got me thinking, and I'm like, why? Like, I feel like you're just trying to lose money. Is Disney put out a trailer for Snow White, the live action one, and I don't know if anyone here keeps up with like Disney and like some stuff like that. Like, I love animation and like everything including animation, but like I just love, what's it called, just like the concept of cartoons and just making images and making like 1,000 images and then making a moving picture. I love the whole concept of it. And you know, I'm not against Disney's like live action stuff that they do, but there's some stuff, like some live actions that Disney did, and I'm like, you know, I'm not a fan of it, but you know what? I'm like, I'm sure some like little like 7-year-old, 8-year-old girl or boy, absolutely this is their new favorite movie. And I can get behind that, you know, because it's not for like every like adult teenager or like, you know, anyone with like more than like above the age of 10, but like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so let me just cut straight to the chase. Snow White was Disney's first movie, and it was amazing, and it was absolutely magical, and it was the peak of Disney magic. Like, the thing that like built up the rest of the Disney empire is the first animated Snow White movie, and they put out a trailer for Snow White, and let me tell you, it's horrible. Like, they changed the dwarves, because originally they were gonna not have dwarves in the live action of Snow White, and I'm like, that's just stupid. That's just full-on ridiculous. And I'm like, that's just so absolutely horrible. And the main actress for Snow White, you know, she doesn't look exactly like Snow White, but honestly, I could care less as long as the actor is good and can portray the role accurately. Like, I'm absolutely okay with that, and I just keep on seeing 27 dawns of Fritz Brog and Faz Grobe Precious Restaurants, the second chapter.
Oh,
Is that an actual
hey
thing?
there, night 4. I told you to get the hang of it. Okay, so just to update you.
Alright, so
there's
everything's
still
starting to
somewhat of
speed
an
up now.
investigation going on. We may end up having to
But
close
basically,
for a
Snow
few
White
days.
should have been canceled because the main
I went to
actress keeps on
emphasize,
bashing the
though, that
original
if you
fairy
really
tale
take precautions,
and
Fazbear
girl bossing.
Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out
And it should have been
in a few days.
canceled. Snow White should have
Keep an eye
died.
on things, and I'll
And
keep
they're
you
still going
posted.
forward with it. And I hope it
Just as
bombs
a
in The
side note,
Office.
though, try to avoid
All the
eye
box
contact
offices.
with any
The
of
Office?
animatronics side if you can. Someone may
I'm
have
gonna let him
tampered
talk
with
now.
their facial recognition systems. We're not sure. But the characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. Anyway, hang tight, it'll all pass. Good night.
Alright, so animatronics being quirky again. There's nothing new. Quirky animatronics. It's not an actual thing. I'm just typing random bullpop. There's my favorite red boy at the end of the hallway, Foxy. You know, I love so much, like, streaming and recording on this channel with FNAF, because whenever I get onto a new FNAF game, I'm absolutely blind. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing. And I'm always just, like, 8 years late to the games. So when I play them, I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? And I'm like, alright, it's just a series of trial and error. And it's great. And I remember the trial and error for Foxy on this game was just like, when do I flash? How many times do I flash? How do I do this? How do I do that? And it's just magical, you know, watching me fail over and over again. Remember when somebody called Lefty a big black boy? I mean, like, is he a big black bear? I mean, like, Freddy Fazbear is a brown bear. And if they made another bear, I'm like, I feel like a black bear or a polar bear would be the natural thing you could do. No one's in there. Wind, wind, wind. Oh, let me put this on. Alright. Get out of here, Balloon Boy. You are unloved! Unloved! I always feel like whenever I'm playing this game, I always have to scratch my face. And I'm like, I can't. You stubbed your toe? Oh, no. Like, honestly, oh, no. That's not a sarcastic oh, no. Like, I hate when I stub my toe. You ever stub your toe so hard you think you broke your toenail and you're just like, oh, please don't be broken, please don't be broken. And you look down and it's not broken, it just hurts like no other. My biggest learning curve for this game was learning that the broken down withered animatronics, I'm not sure if withered's the term you're supposed to use for the animatronics that are busted up, but the fact that they skipped steps threw me through such a loop. Okay. Bloody lad blew out my candles. The big brown guy just started playing on the piano. That's devious if someone else blows out your birthday candles, honestly. Absolutely diabolical. Or actually, Freddy is an animatronic, and that's a fictional character. I don't know why I read it like that. I just saw the actually, and I'm like, I thought I had to do that. I was doing a little dance, and I kicked the door as hard as I possibly can, and it hurts. That is pain. That is suffering. I was gonna say something that was really weird, but I decided not to say the weird thing. Because weird things are weird. And I'm not that quirky. Huh. Oh, Balloon Boy, get out of here. Get out of here! Alright, wind this up. Whoa! You know, Freddy's just been standing in the hallway for a while. Freddy, are you gonna come into the office or are you gonna stand out there like a chump? I'm the one time stubbed my ankle. You mean you rolled your ankle? Or did you actually, like, stub it? Doesn't hurt as much as hitting the wall harder than a metal pole while playing VR. Oh, no. I think I died. Nope, Chico went away. Thank God. I thought I was dead. Yeah, I think this FNAF is one of the easier ones because it's not like FNAF 1 to where you really have to like ration out your power. As long as you keep up with the animatronics and you're quick enough, or just know when they're coming, you don't have to, you know, ration out power as much. Also, I see blasphemy, and I just want to read that comment so bad, but I'm almost to the end of this night. The blasphemy, difficult afternoons centered around Faz grounds and Faz burglary, and beautiful magnum opus of a restaurant, the prequel. I really do like that. And at 6 a.m., I can taste that paycheck. I can taste it on my tongue. That a whole $100.50 as good as mine. Oh, hello, random birds. Oh, and it's the puppet. You're never getting out of the box. I'm not gonna let you. Oh, which way am I gonna go? You know, I'm gonna zig when he thinks I'm gonna zag. He ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me. Mechanical Menace. Oh, okay, wait. How long am I sitting here? Is this like a timer, or do I have to like completely scan the area? It's me, just in the top left-hand corner. The $6 paycheck ain't worth it. Yeah, there's no hazard pay either. The music box, I think, is just the hardest part of this day, honestly.
Hey, good job.
It goes down so quick.
Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight, okay?
And I can't autopilot through it. I ran out of ideas, help. Well, don't limit yourself to pizzerias. Start expanding. Freddy Fazbear Home, what's it called? Home repair, home decor, plumbing, electrician, airports, airliners, governments. Everything could be Freddy Fazbear.
I think the name of the place was Fredbear's Family Diner or something like that. It's closed for years, though. I doubt we'll be able to track anybody down. We'll just get through one more night.
Man, look at Fredbear's Family Diner being dropped. You know what's really weird to think about? How many redesigns Freddy's gotten throughout the games? Because if you compare, like, horror movie, what's it called? Slashers, to, like, the next sequel, ultimately had a late evening involving a Frederick Fazbear Pizzeria restaurant. Wait. Ultimately, a hard late evening. You know, that's just every game is hard late evening in a pizza place. Oh, good. I thought Mangled was in my room. Thankfully, Mangled was not my room. Nope, get out of here, balloon boy. Go suck an electrical socket, balloon boy. Nope. No Foxy. Wind, wind, wind. Wind. Balloon Boy's being really aggro. Like, I know it's night 5 and he's supposed to be crazy. JTT, hello and welcome. How are you so cracked? Because I have been needing to play Freddy, talk, and continue to talk while playing, so my brain is now just... what's it called? And it's not hard, because the only things you got to do is just repeat motions, and it doesn't matter if anything's there. Like, look at that. Like, this game basically autopilots you if you just hit the buttons in the right order. Which sounds stupid and obvious. It's like, obviously, if you hit the buttons and you don't mess up, like, you can't lose. But, like, this one is literally you can't lose. It's literally flashlight, light, wind for a certain period of time, mask, repeat. Come on, get out of here, Chica. Nobody wants you. That's why I'm like, this FNAF game is one of the easiest ones. It's honestly like a joke compared to the first one. Like, obviously, like, if you're playing it the way it was meant to be intended, instead of just, like, min-maxing it, it's a lot more fun, I think. But I've been recording videos all morning and editing, and so I'm just kind of low maintenance right now. Yo, new subs, thank you so much, honestly. I'm not this cracked. Most of the time I'm garbage at FNAF. This is the only one I'm half decent at and have any confidence in. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. You're stuck on night 6. It is the hardest night. I only played up to night 5. I think I did try night 6 on FNAF 3, and I'm like, nah, it ain't happening. 126 quadrillion mornings of, with Freddy Fazbear's, Faz Grounders. I want a FNAF game, but it's not a pizzeria, it's a logging company, and it's just called Freddy Fazbear's Logging Company. And it's just like up in Canada. And it's them just cutting down trees and moving logs. Hello, I can't do anything because I'm min-maxing right now.
I'm giving him food.
Food? Alright, thank you so much for the foods. Oh, no, mask. Mask. Autocorrect is a mess. Alright, so Mangled's in my room. What do I do if Mangled comes in the room? Because I know there's a way you can delay Mangled. And I definitely was too slow on that. Yup. Someone walked in and I got distracted. You made the game look so easy while talking though, LOL. That's because, like I said, like, I've done streams in the past and I always like to stream a lot. So I'll continue on night 5, and a lot of streamers, when they play games, they don't talk, and I'm like, I don't want to be that streamer. I want to be the streamer that you come in, and there's just constant conversation. There's just constant noise, and I'm talking about something I heard, something I saw, something that made me mad, something that made me laugh, something you guys maybe saw that made you laugh, cry, or just want to give up on life. And that's what I like, you know, and that's what I want all my streams to be. I want my streams to be like... That's why I stream on YouTube, too, because I'm like, I got past streams, and if you're like, oh, man, wonder what other games he played or streamed or anything, and I'm like, I just want to Ugh. I want to put out as much content as humanly possible within the shortest amount of time I can. That's quality, you know? Not just, like, a bunch of just, like, bullcrap, like, 10-second shorts. Like, I want streams, I want videos. I haven't had time to make shorts. Because I'm still just, like, you know, practicing doing stuff like this, you know, talking and playing at the same time. War crimes go hard. I do like committing war crimes in every video game I play. That is, like, my main priority every time I pick up a game, is how fast I can get my hands on a chemical weapon, and what can I absolutely eviscerate. Also, Miley Levis, hello and welcome. I'm sorry for the late response. It's night 5, and it's very... Oh, I have to pay attention. One time, me and my brother had a fight, so I had to put him in his place. Yeah, it happens, you know. Night 5's just one of those hard nights. Give me a moment. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Alright, I have drank some water. Yeah, I made like 90% of them, and I committed them. All the war crimes. War crimes go hard. I was playing Hades yesterday, and my one friend's like, "Oh, I don't like the gun in Hades. The gun is like weird." If you don't know what Hades is a roguelike, and you are a Greek god that is the son of Hades, and you just want out of Hades. Or the underworld, I should say. Hades is the god, and the underworld is the place. Oh my gosh. If the son had to escape the father, that's a whole new crime and situation. But, you know, the Greeks aren't strangers to weird situations with parent and child relationships. God, why do the Greeks make so many parent-child relationships in their stories? It's really weird. And I don't mean, like, ones of romantic natures, just parent-child everything. I feel like there wasn't that much romances. But then again, I feel like the most interesting part about the Greeks were their gods, and architecture, and entertainment, and philosophy. They actually had a really lot of interesting things. The gun is the funnest weapon because biochemical warfare. Yeah, you can commit biochemical warfare with cluster bombs and make everything a bombing run. Have you watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Oh my gosh, I could talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You know when you start talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? No one from nowhere, bad news, blah blah blah, this, Justin, ladies and gentlemen, what's it called? Gatekeepers are rising and keeping looking at missing gates in your area. I don't quite fully comprehend that, maybe because I didn't read that, but I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's one of those animes where I'm like, if you haven't seen it, try it. And it's so cool how the author writes JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because most of the characters, if not all the characters, are musical references. All their names are a pop culture reference, and I absolutely love it. And I love the abilities that are in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They're so strange, bizarre, niche, and sometimes just completely useless. And then they somehow make it work, and they have the most amazing just visual animations sometimes. That's just to die for. I mean, like, obviously some points, like, JoJo Bizarre Adventure is just, like, random bullcrap, go! And it's just, like, the main protagonist or, like, villain will pull the biggest, like, you know, random power-up in the world. And it's like, you know what? But that's just, like, anime. Aw, thank the gods. We don't have to worry. Where did the gate from? eBay. Oh, my gosh. Alright, see, he's gonna come across the room now. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's going to be the biggest risk for you on this day. Is 2 or 3 animatronics coming into the room at one time and cutting you off. It's so hard for me to concentrate now because they brought in food to the room I'm streaming in, and all I smell is food, and all I want to do is eat it. My will is weak. Actually, no, my will is strong, but my body is weak. So weak. Daddy is a banned word for me. Wait, banned? That's weird. I mean, like, I feel like saying daddy isn't weird, but if you say it really weird, then it's a different story. It's all about, you know, how you express the word. You know what's really weird to me, and I feel like a lot of people would disagree with me, but I feel like swearing isn't that bad if it's not directed at anyone or with any ill intention. Like, if you just, like, absolutely just smashed your foot by moving a couch and you dropped it on your foot by accident, and then you start swearing up a storm, like, your parents get mad at you, I'm like, you can't be mad at them. Like, literally just jammed their foot underneath a couch and it got flattened like a Looney Tunes character, and they're swearing up a storm because they in pain. And it's not directed at anyone or any ill intention or malice. Hi, just joined the stream. Well, hello, Mikio Bonds, and welcome. I am on night 5. I do have to apologize for anyone who joins in, and I don't... Ah, dang it! How do I deal with Mangled in my room? Any recommendations? You know, most of the time, I never have to deal with Mangled. Nope. No, you just get annoyed when you hear it. I can get behind that. I feel like it's one of those illogical things. So it's just like sometimes some people get annoyed by some words and it just has no rhyme or reason. It's just like how you are. Oh, I just got really congested there for a second. And you know what? That's perfectly fine, you know? But I will say if you get like overly aggressive about it and you're like in a room and you're just like someone just says the word and you're like, oh, I hate that word. And you're really pushy about it, then I'm like, you're kind of the jerk. But then again, I'm like, if it's just like something that irritates you and you're just like vocal about it and you're like, hey, this irritates me. It's like, it's not even a real big problem. People don't even go around saying the word daddy that much anyways. I know some people absolutely can't stand the word moist for some reason. Like, and it's really common. There's so many people I've met in my life and you say the word moist, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't hear that word at all. They hear the word, they turn into a feral creature. Whenever I lose a stupid enemy or a boss, that's what I do, especially in Elden Ring, the final boss. Yeah, you know, just cussing up a storm when you lose a game too. It's not even directed at anybody. I like to cuss up a storm about like random people on the other team. I mean, like, obviously with my microphone off, like, they don't know it, but it's just like one of those things. I don't like swearing on stream though. I'll say the F word maybe once, keeping it PG-13, because in PG-13, you get one swear word, and then that's it. No, you don't get one swear word. You get one F-bomb, and then that's all you get. You're gonna do FNAF 3 after this, night 5. I think I might not, unfortunately, because I have food, and I'm getting very, very hungry. And if I were to do more FNAF, I'd probably pick this up again, like, tomorrow or later tonight. And do, either a different game, like Hades, or roguelike, maybe even Minecraft. I've been looking into Minecraft. I said I wouldn't do Minecraft till I made it till 500 subscribers. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want my games to be, like, repeating non-stop. Yo, you gonna eat a microwave cereal? Why would you microwave cereal, too? That's diabolical. I like being dominated. That's really weird, and I saw you just... That got removed so quick. Now, I feel like that's one of those ambiguous things you can kind of get away with, but not really. I get annoyed from the word daddy because people just say it just to be sus. Oh yeah, I can getting annoyed because of that. You know what I hate? And people are like trying to do it and like it's really stupid, but they'll take a bad word, I won't say which word it is, and they'll turn it into an acronym. It'll mean like the world's most positive thing. And they're saying the bad word, and they're like, oh no, it's an acronym. It actually isn't the bad word. And I'm like, that's a lie. I'm like, you just want to turn, I don't know, like, let's say I just made an acronym for the F word, and I'm in school, or like a public place, and I'm just like dropping it left and right, and I'm just dropping the F-bomb. And they're like, there's children present. And I'm like, no, it's an acronym for, you know, some, like, I don't know, I can't think of an acronym at the moment. It's just like, it's so stupid. And then there's some people that, like, see the acronym for the word, and they're like, oh, no, I'm, like, such that acronym, and they go around and they start saying the word, and I'm like, and they're like, I don't say bad words as they're saying the bad word constantly. And I'm like, that's stupid. And there's some people that are delusional enough, and they're like, oh, no, that's okay. And I'm like, if I made an acronym for the N-word, and I walked around saying the N-word, suddenly that wouldn't be okay. And then someone would be like, yo, why are you saying the N-word? And I'm like, oh, I'm not saying the N-word. It's an acronym for starving children or something. And being a strong, independent person. You know, it's just stupid. And it's one of those things that people, I see them do now, and I'm like, you have to be absolutely kidding me. People don't cry because they're weak. They cry because, they've been strong for too long. Yeah, I can see that. That's a good quote. You know what's weird, and I feel like a lot of people wouldn't admit it, but I'm like, I'm perfectly comfortable saying it, is that, you know, sometimes when I'm watching a movie, you know, an anime, or like, did I already say movie? I'll cry. I'll cry, and people are like, yo, you cry while watching movies? And I'm like, 100%. That was sad. That was heartfelt. You know, that character put his all on the line, and you know what? His dreams didn't come up, and he died. And I'm sad about that. And I shed a tear. And then when the movie's over, I'm fine. I'm just like, wow, that was a really good movie. And I'll go back, and there's some scenes in movies and animes that I'll go back, and I'll rewatch those scenes, and I'll cry, and I cry every time. And if you guys want to start guessing the scenes, I'll tell you if you guessed right too. Make it a little game. Spike, hello and welcome. But it's one of those things where I'm like, yo, if someone makes fun of you and you're like, yo, that was a sad scene, and you cry, Also, Mohammed, hello and welcome. I agree, why are people telling other people, not to... I can't read the rest of it. Crap. Definitely some sad movies. It's not like I go around and I'm watching, like, rom-coms, and I'm like, oh, he didn't get the girl, and I'm, like, sitting there bawling my eyes out. I'm like, no, I'm like, I just watched, like, a full-on war movie, and, like, that dude got his legs blown off, and all he wanted to do was, I don't know, work on a farm. Or, like, one of the anime scenes to where one of the, like, side characters go to fight the big bad, and he has his whole, like, training arc, and he goes up, and he's like, I'm gonna go marry my girl when I get back, and then he gets decapitated. I'm like, oh, no. I mean, like, that doesn't make me cry, but it's, like, same energies for some of the scenes. To where they get set up to die, and I'm like, I don't want them to die. They're so wholesome. They just want to be the best they can be. I hate movies that kill the dogs. I hate movies that kill dogs so much because I want to tell you something. Alright, writers, when they write a story and they have a character that the fans like and they know you like it, they will intentionally kill that character to get a cheap emotional response from you. They'll do it just to farm sad points. Just for impact. And it's so stupid. And it's like the most low-grade writing ever. To make a character that people like just to kill it, just to get empathy for the story. To me, I'm like, sometimes when it's done tastefully and correctly, it's absolutely perfect. But most writers do it just for, you know, impact. And it's stupid. And that's the same thing with the dog. people will write dogs into horror movies and other media just to, you know, have the dog die. Just so people go, aw, just for that shock value. And it's so stupid. Alright, I got Mangled and this stupid blue bunny. Alright, now we at 3. It's starting to pick up a little bit. You know, if I stopped talking and, you know, started playing better, I would have been done already. And this is what I'm talking about too on night 5. Like, that was 4 animatronics back to back to back to back to back. And that's absolutely ridiculous that I somehow managed to live through that. Like, most of the time, if that happened, I would be dead. I hate the movies that kill the black person first. I can see that. I can see why people dislike that. I feel like it's a stereotype that happens, you know. Sometimes I laugh at it when I see horror movies do that, like the really old ones. You know what I hate? When people remake movies or, like, old stories, and they're, like, really old and outdated stories. And, like, you know, there's sexism in it, and it's just like, and they try making it, you know, less sexist. I'm like, you're not really fixing anything, and you're kind of taking away from the story, honestly. And I feel like a lot of people do that nowadays, or like, if there's a story and it's a bunch of white dudes, and they try making it more diverse, it's kind of stupid. William Coffee, hello and welcome. Oh my gosh. I've been here for like an hour and 30, and you are in FNAF 2 Night 5. Yeah. I feel like someone that was like super awesome at FNAF could do this in like under 30 minutes, but it takes me longer. I'm not good. Also, I talk the entire time. FNAF movie gets downgraded because they changed too much. I like to view the FNAF movie as a reimagining versus, you know, a story told like the games. Like, that's how I view Venom. Like, obviously, like, Venom in Spider-Man is supposed to, like, you know, fight Spider-Man and be a bad guy, but the movie Venom, I like to imagine it, you know, alt-universe, reimagining, retelling, and it's a lot of really want to know a tip. Yeah, I always love getting tips, William Coffee. Oh, yes! Give me that $100.50, 50 cents. Alright, Jeremy Fitzgerald, $100.50. Welcome to the family, Fazbear Entertainments. 1987. Wait, is this where the bite of 87 happened? Man. That was honestly amazing. I didn't think I'd make it through night 5. Only $100, and at least gives me 1 mil. Yeah, honestly, that's how much I would have to be paid to do this. I wish the game's paychecks were real. Same. When the vent. Oh, you took it back. Oh well. So I did say after I beat FNAF 2, I would end the stream for now because I am extremely hungry. And I need to take a break. Yo, no one, you just made me completely change my mind. Thanks. You're welcome, Jumbo Dumbo. I'd do it for free. No, you wouldn't, chicken bag. You would not be a night guard for a bunch of murder robots. Do night 6? You won't do it. You're right, I won't. I may come back and do it another day. But for now, that is it for this stream. So I stream every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or after 3 p.m. I stream multiple times a day, or I try to. And I upload a video every day, too. I have a Discord down in the description to let you know the stream schedule. You can there's a ping channel to let you know when streams start, recommendations for games, and questions. They can be unrelated to stream. If you don't have Discord, that's okay. You can put your questions, game recommendations in the comments, live chat on stream, and I will respond to anything and everything I can. And even if it's bad and negative, like, I'll respond to it. I'm open to all the negative and hate comments. And if you don't have a Discord too, and you want to know when streams start too, besides, you know, the 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the notification bell is an excellent way to do it on YouTube. You can hit the notification bell to know when videos start and stream starts. And if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being subscribed and just watching. And if you're not subscribed, that's okay. I thank you for watching, and I hope you've had fun, or you at least found me entertaining, or minimal white noise in the background as you did homework, work, mow the lawn, or whatever you've been doing in your life. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.